Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the pass to Herbert is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34. Yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 25.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, it's no good. Marr pushed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To the air again, Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Herbert on third down now. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Herbert back to the air. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Jacobs now. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Carr now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A good-looking return set up here.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chargers.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
4-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Carr. He'll find his running back. It's complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
26-yard line.
yards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Carr. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Austin Eckler. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 2. At the 9.
To throw is Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Herbert now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go on.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime. But as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame. But in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Chargers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.